I know some of y'all be saying, if I have to sit up here and listen to them talk about turning 50 one more time, if I have to sit up here and listen to them talk about that sex change one more time, well, you don't know the cost of the oil in this alabaster box. And like Mary J. Blige said, if you could look in my life and see what I've seen. Now, this is the Church of the Mother and the Father, the God and the Goddess, the Christed ones. The Christed ones, get it? Not the Church of God in Christ, the Church of the Christed ones. Now, today I want to talk to you about the word hermaphrodite. Now, I believe that there was a reason why we moved away from using the word hermaphrodite. Now, if you're not familiar with the word hermaphrodite, hermaphrodite comes from a Greek term that talked about Hermes and Aphrodite's child. Can't tell you his name right now, but he was supposed to be a really, really attractive man or male. And one day he was bathing in the water, and this sea nymph wanted to be with him, loved him so much, wanted to be with him, and he didn't want to be with her. He rejected her. So she wrapped herself around him and prayed to the gods, and they fused her and him together, and he became the first hermaphrodite, having both male and female characteristics. Now, there's a lot of research about different forms of hermaphroditic beings. The reason why I'm choosing to use the word hermaphrodite in this particular conversation is because not all of them had ambiguous genitalia, but they were some form of dual gender. Like, you can literally have the XX chromosome and be born with a penis. You can also have the XY chromosome and be born with a vagina. So it doesn't really make practical sense to call someone intersex if you don't have both sexes, or in some way your genitalia is being impacted by your genetics. Like, I feel like this conversation was done purposely to make this group of people even smaller, so that we wouldn't realize that a lot of us are hermaphrodites. Like, a lot more of us fall into that category. Everybody doesn't have this specific abnormality or genetic difference where we have ambiguous genitalia pronounced. But there are like several different cases where you could be born with one genitalia and your genetic code not match your genitals. In Africa, there are multiple different cultures that acknowledge beings who are ambiguous in their characteristics, in their spirit, in their identity, how they show up, how they read in society. And so I just feel like we got to stop letting people tell us who we are, and we got to stop letting people tell us what's a slur and what's not a slur. If a word resonates with you, if you connect with that word, hold on to that word and be able to defend how you see yourself at all costs. Always something up. Like, I've always felt like them making that word a slur had Lelem Lela Nation, purple ones, rise. Rise indeed.